Hey everyone, Sandhill Shooter here one more time. I wanted to talk to you today about a topic that really gets some people fired up, and I'm one of them. Um, but we still here today, and I know this is an old argument now. This has been the law of the land for longer than I've been alive. But there's a lot of people right now fired up over the argument about freedom of choice. And the right to choose is something that everybody says that people or that women have inherent because they're females. They have the right to choose what to do with their own body. And one of the things that gets me fired up quicker than most topics is the people that are they're fighting to take away my wife's right to choose. They don't want my wife to have freedom of choice. And so there's a lot of people that are out there fighting right now to take away that freedom. They don't want her to be able to make her own decisions. They don't think, apparently, they don't think she's smart enough to make her own decisions. They don't think that she's a responsible, grown-up adult woman. They don't think she should have free choice. They think that she should just do what she's told, and that they know what's best. They'll make all the decisions for her, and that really bugs me, and it bugs her too. But again, she doesn't like making these videos or being on them, and so I'm here to speak on her behalf today. Some of you maybe caught this a little bit in a live stream that I did a while back. The quality wasn't good. I took that one down. I just decided that this topic is too important, to not embrace it, not keep it out there where people can actually have something to think about. But my wife's freedom of choice, her right to choose. Now, I'm not talking about abortion. That's a pretty cut and dried subject in my house. We both agree 110% on that one. And we are 100% against murdering babies. It doesn't matter if they breathe air or not. We don't agree with killing unborn children. So I'm not talking about freedom of choice as far as a tiny human that would be growing in her body. No, I'm talking about her right to choose to protect herself. There are a lot of people right now they're fighting to take away my wife's right to protect herself. Can you see where this would get me fired up a little bit? This is personal. This isn't just hypothetical. What if this happens? What if that happens? This is something that affects me and my wife every day, and it could have some serious lasting ramifications if this were to actually happen, and they would actually win and take away her right to protect herself. See, there are people who don't think that she should be able to have a firearm or be able to carry it, and they don't think that she is smart enough to know for herself how to best protect herself. They want to tell her how. They want to tell her when. They want to tell her even if she should have the right to protect herself, and that I cannot abide by. She is a free United States citizen. The Constitution says she was granted rights by God himself, and the Constitution protects those rights, and one of those is the freedom to protect herself, and that's why we have the right to keep and bear arms in our country. My wife has a 30-minute drive one way every day to work, 30 minutes home again too. But we have people trying to tell me and tell her that she's not important enough. Her safety is not important enough. We don't want crazy people. We don't want people who are inherently violent. We don't want people who are going to commit crimes. Neither one of us wants them to have a gun in their hand either. But the fact of the matter is that it could happen, and people may or may not need a gun to commit a crime, especially against one woman in a vehicle. What would happen if she would get stranded along the road? But that's the part that infuriates me so much, is there are people who are trying to say that my wife does not deserve the chance to protect herself, that she doesn't deserve the freedom to make her own decisions. What about my body, my choice? It's her body. She should have the choice to protect herself. So I wanted to get that out. Thank you very much for listening. God bless.